I thought I had time, but I was wrong. I look at these hands of mine now, and I barely recognize them. They are wrinkled, spotted with age, and they shake when I try to hold a cup of tea. But the hands aren't what weigh me down. It's the weight of the things I never said. It's the weight of the phone calls I never made, and the pride I carried like a shield until it became my tomb. I want you to look at me. Really look at me. I am the ghost of your future if you aren't careful. I am what happens when you decide that being right is more important than being loved. When I was 20, 30, I thought the world was a ladder. I thought every day was just a step towards some golden finish line where I would finally be happy because I had enough. I chased the money. Oh, how I chased it. I worked 12-hour days, then 14, then 16. I told myself I was doing it for the family. I told myself I was building a legacy. But you want to know the truth? I was just running away from the quiet. I was running away from the people who actually needed me, because work was easier than feelings. Work never argued back. Work never asked why I was late for dinner again. I ignored the life happening right in front of me because I was so focused on a life that didn't exist yet. I thought I was being a provider, but I was just a ghost in my own house. Then came the fight. It's funny now. I can't even remember the exact words. It was something about a debt, or maybe a perceived disrespect at a dinner table. It doesn't matter. What matters is that I decided right then and there that I was done. I told myself I had standards. I told myself I didn't need people who didn't appreciate me. I let my pride sit in the passenger seat of my life. And for 41 years, I never looked back. Not once. I thought my silence was my strength. I thought every year that passed without a phone call was a victory for my dignity. What a fool. What a pathetic, lonely fool I was. In my 50s, the routine set in. I had the house, I had the car, I had the respect of my colleagues. But the silence in the house started to get louder. I would sit in my office, surrounded by plaques and trophies, and I'd feel this emptiness, a hollow space right in the center of my chest. I tried to fill it with more work, more stress, more routine. I became a machine. Wake up, coffee, office, home, sleep, repeat. I was alive, but I wasn't living. I was just waiting for the clock to run out, though I didn't know it yet. I'd see photos of family gatherings I wasn't invited to. I'd hear stories about weddings and births, and I'd tell myself, I don't care. I'd say it out loud to the empty walls, I don't care. But the walls knew I was lying. The regret, it doesn't hit you like a lightning bolt. It's more like a slow leak. It drips and drips until one day you realize you're drowning in it. I remember the day the news came. It was a Tuesday, a gray nothing sort of day. The phone rang, and for a second, I thought about not answering it. I wish I hadn't, because when I picked it up, a voice I hadn't heard in 4 decades told me he was gone. Gone. Just like that. No final argument. No chance to finally say, I forgive you. No chance to hear him say it back. I went to the hospital anyway, though I don't know why. I stood in that hallway, smelling the bleach and the sickness, and I realized that all those years of being right didn't mean a damn thing. My pride didn't keep me warm. My dignity didn't hold my hand. I was just an old man standing in a hallway, realizing I had traded a brother for a grudge. I had traded 41 years of memories for 10 minutes of anger. I sat in the waiting room and I broke. I didn't care who saw me. I just sobbed, this deep, ugly sound that felt like it was tearing my ribs apart. I wanted to scream at the ceiling. I wanted to pull the time back, to go back to that dinner table, to just reach across the table and say, "It's okay. I love you. Let's forget it." But the air was empty. He was gone, and I was left with the silence I had spent my whole life building. Now, you're watching this. Maybe you're young. Maybe you're in your middle years. Maybe you're angry right now. Maybe there's someone you haven't spoken to in a week, a month, a year. Listen to me. Drop it. Just drop it. It doesn't matter who started it. It doesn't matter who's more wrong. Because one day, and it'll happen faster than you think, one of you is going to leave this world. And the one who stays is going to have to live with the unspeaking. They're going to have to carry the weight of the words that died in their throat. Don't be me. Don't wait for the funeral to offer your forgiveness. Forgiveness isn't a gift you give to them. It's a gift you give to yourself so you don't have to rot from the inside out. Pick up the phone. Drive to their house. Knock on the door. You don't even have to have a speech. Just show up. Just be there. Because the most expensive thing in the world is the time you throw away because you're too proud to be human. My life is almost over now. I spend my days in this chair thinking about the what-ifs. What if I had just smiled? What if I had just let it go? I could have had a house full of laughter. I could have had a lifetime of shared stories. Instead, I have this. I have a quiet room and a heart full of ash. Please, if you can still hear their voice, if they are still breathing, go to them. Swallow your pride before it chokes you. Love is the only thing that matters. Everything else, the money, the career, the being right, it all turns to dust. Only the people remain, or the ghosts of them. You still have time. I didn't.